we are in second framework, that is reusable action framework. Okay, we are calling it as a modular framework. Okay, reusable action framework or modular framework. So first of all, guys, what is meant by the module? By the module, group of related functionality to perform a major task is called module, right or no? Okay, group of related functionality to perform a major task is called module. So in QTP, module means action. All of you please start recording, don't forget. Okay, so QTP module means action. Okay, so observe, action means it is a set of script statements to perform a specific task. Okay, action means it is a set of script statements. For example, you want to do the specific task. Okay, so what you are doing, you are going to perform a specific task, right or not? You are going to write some set of lines, script lines. Okay, so that is, we are calling it as a mod action. So by default, in QTP by default, action 1 will be created. Okay, in QTP by default, here it is action 1. Automatically, if you take a new one, action 1. So right now, I am taking another one. That is also action 1. Means by default, action 1 will be created, right? Okay, next. Okay, so here we have different types of actions are there, guys. What are those means? First one is non-reusable action. Second one is reusable action and external action. Third one is. So I'm going to explain like what is non-reusable action, how we are going to do it. Okay, so same like that. What is reusable action, how, and external action means what. Okay, so non-reusable action. Non-reusable action is what? We can create once and open. And observe, we can create once and we can open the application. Observe, but we cannot call this action into another action. Okay, but we cannot call in this action into another action. Simply we cannot able to reuse this action. Okay, so just a simple use and throw concept, non-reusable actions. Just we can create once, we can open that action, that's it. We cannot reusable that. So that is called as non-reusable action. Okay, so reusable action is what? Anyone?
The opposite.
Right? What?
I said the opposite of non-reusable action.
Force opposite only means we can create once, observe, and we can open the action and we can call this action in any number of times. Simply we can able to reuse it. Okay, reusable action means simply we can able to reuse this action.
Can I stop you for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, so does this mean that it's in the same application that you're talking about this action, or a different application you're talking about?
Application is so same only, right?
Okay, in the same application, you can use one action. If it's non-reusable, then you can not call this action into another action. But if it's reusable, then you can call it into another, this action into an, okay.
Yeah, right now I'm going to give some practicals also.
Okay.
Okay. So then how? Just observe here. Next, reusable action. Okay, so reusable action means what? Observe, we can create once and we can open the action and we can call this action any number of actions. Simply we can able to reuse this action. Okay, so that is called reusable action. And external actions, third one. External actions means what? Observe, reusable action can be called into another action. Okay, reusable action can be called into another action. That is, we are calling it as the external actions, right? So here, how the rectory process, everything I will explain you clearly. First of all, just observe, flight application is there, right? We are having flight application. Total it is divided into 3 modules, right? So observe here, login is there. Okay, so username, for example, username Rupali and password Mercury. I am going to create a reusable action. Means we can able to use any number of times, right? So username Sirisha and password Mercury. I am going to create a non-reusable action. So and open and close is also there. Open also I want to make it as a reusable, and close also I want to make it as a reusable action. So how I am going to do, I will explain you clearly. Okay, observe. Go to edit, action properties. So here first one is login non-reusable. I am going to create it as a login non-reusable. If you want to create a non-reusable action, observe guys. If you want to create a non-reusable action, here checkbox is the right reusable action it says, right? So you need to uncheck this checkbox. Okay, you need to uncheck this checkbox. Then only you can able to make it as a non-reusable action. Okay, so just click on OK. Now open the application, hit the record button. So just observe, I'm generating some script. So I already explained you non-reusable action, how username Sirisha and Mercury, right? I'm going to create a non-reusable action. Stop it. Okay, so right now I'm going to save this one. Where I want to save, here it is, actions are there. I'm going to remove everything. Right, so go to file, save as, where I want to save in the desktop, actions, right? Here I want to save it here. I want to save it as a login non-reusable action. Okay, next I'm going to take a new one. So right now, of course, we can able to go ahead with the go to edit action properties. Another way is also there. Go to insert, call to new action. So here it is asking me to log in. It's a reusable action, right? If you want to make it as a reusable, you need to check this checkbox. Okay, checkbox is there. You need to check that one. So right now I'm going to record some script. Just a second. Like username Rupali, I want to create. Click on OK button. Oh, sorry, I didn't hit the record button. Sorry. Once again. Hit the record button. Okay, then stop it. I want to save this one, right? Go to file, save as, save. So where, here it is, actions. I want to save it as a login. It's a reusable action, right or not? Okay, I'm just saving like that. Next, another action is there. Open order, right? So go to edit, action, action properties. It's a open reusable action. Okay, if you want to make it a reusable action, you need to check this one. Okay, right now I'm going to generate some script. Hit the record button. Go to file, open order, click on OK. Then stop it. I want to save this one. Go to file,
Suresha,
yeah, it's a
is there
open.
no way, um,
Yeah,
is there no way of saving all the entries, automatically?
automatically means
Like
how?
you are saving it as going to file and then saving. So
Yeah,
is it not possible that it will save by itself?
we need to save it. If you want to reuse it, you need to save it now.
No, like can it not be, saved by itself
How it
in
is
the
saved?
database?
If it is saved in a database, total how many scripts it is saving, everything, whatever the recorded, everything it will be saved, right? So there is unnecessary data is also going to save, right? So that's what whatever we require. So that is the only things we are going to save. Okay, otherwise it is
Okay.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, next I'm going to call this. Go to insert, call to new action. Close. I want to make it as a reusable also. If you want to make it as reusable, you need to check this one. Hit the record button. Then stop it. Go to file, save as. So I want to make it as a close reusable action. So like that I just created actions, right? So right now did you got it, like how we are going to create a non-reusable actions and reusable action? Is it clear up to that?
Yeah.
Right now. So external action. How we are going to call, okay, reusable actions into another action. Okay. So how we are going to call reusable to another action.
That means the reusable action will be called in another, by another action.
Simply we are going to reuse
Like we are
another.
going to add it in the another one.
Okay, how means answer. Just take a new one. So here I am going to add the action. Like how? Go to insert, call to existing action.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so here it is asked me the current as browsing option. Where is the thing is there, right? So I'm going to browse where I just saved in actions, right?
Actions.
So first one, I'm going to make it as a login. It's a reusable action, right? I just
Yeah.
selected that. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so it is a login reusable actions. Click on OK. So observe what happened. That related thing is coming up, right? That related script is coming up, right? So in this situation, if I hit the run button, you can able to execute. But in this situation, just observe, I want to call another action also. Okay, I want to call another action also. So if I directly call another action means that the script will be gone and whatever the call, that one is coming up, right? So that what we are doing is observe. Here, just click on actions. Means it will be total script will be generated into one iteration. Okay.
Yeah.
Total script will be generated into one iteration. After that, I want to call another action. Like what? Go to insert, call to existing action. Browse it. It is asking me to browse it. So right now, where in actions, right? So right now, for your understanding purpose, I am going to create it as a non-reusable action. Okay. So just observe. Can we able to create non-reusable actions? No. So if I call non-reusable action, where is here? It is also it just blank and here it is. Where is OK button? Why? Because there is no information out there, right? Okay, so observe there is no information right now, so we cannot able to run non-reusable action. We cannot able to reuse it, right? Just I already explained it. It's just a use and throw, right? Okay, so right now I'm going to call another action that is so it's a open. Okay, so observe here. Here it is coming up. Just click on OK. That related thing is coming. So observe when I click on action one, here it is. Okay, total it will generate into another iteration. After that, we can go ahead with the third one, right? Go to insert, call to existing action. So right now I want to call it as a close, right?
Surisha, can you repeat this?
Which one?
This close, all the steps for the closed one.
Yeah,
I
simple.
understand.
Go to insert, call to existing action, right? So here I'm going to browse it. Where is our action, right?
Okay.
So
Action.
stop actions we are having. So clear. I want to open the close one, right? Why? Because open order, like login open, I just open. So here, You need to select the function.
Okay.
Okay, so then click on OK. That little script is coming up. So if you want to use make it as reusable, just click on action and observe. So total three things you are created into three iterations.
So the script for each one will be coming by itself. If we write down this run action script, then whenever we are using the reuse or open or close reuse, the script will be generated itself, or we need to write it.
Actually, we are already saved the script, Ankita. Just try to understand. We are preparing scripts and we are already saved it, right? So whenever we are calling, it will be coming up, no?
Okay, it's like we in C or C++, like we make functions and then we call them in the main program. Is that something like that, that we are calling it at
Function-
one place?
Functions concept is different. Here also functions concept is
No,
coming
the
up.
calling part.
Yeah, just simply reusability. That's it. We can able to reuse it.
Okay.
So right now, I'm going to execute this one. Observe here, when I'm open the application, hit the run button. Just see all the three actions. First of all, it is going to the first iteration. So first iteration, what is the code is there? The related code is generated. After that, same, second one. After the third one, just observe. Okay? So observe. Again, I'm going to hit the run button. Just observe. So first script is generated, right? First action. So then immediately going to the second action. Yeah. Oh, sorry. The second one only I just created the close one. Okay. So that's why I just closed it. I'm not going to find out. So did you got the concept like how I am doing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, what will be processed, right? So all the actions are already executed, right? When we call them. So this is what about reusable action. So and observe here overview of actions. Right now, I'm going to explain the overview of action. Observe. We can split the action. We can rename the action. We can delete the action. Observe. We can change non-reusable to reusable and reusable to non-reusable. Okay. So how the work will be processed, I will explain you clearly.
Sirisha,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Quick question. When you hit the run button, right? And it goes so fast. Is there a way to pause or like to see the action more slowly to make sure that it's actually working, or until it's just whatever fail message it would give, then only I would note that whether it's working or not?
Uh, yeah, Rupali, step by step, we need to put a wait statement. That is the only reason.
Oh,
Wait.
oh, so you will come to that. Okay, sorry. Go
Because
ahead,
step by step,
please.
you need to. No, I'm saying that step by step, we will put a wait statement. Then only we can able to see slowly.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is executed fastly only. Okay, wait statement. You know already. Wait. How many seconds you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First step,
Okay.
you need to put a wait statement. Then only just hold it.
Okay.
So right now we are going to discuss about the overview of actions. Like we can split the action first of all. We can rename it, delete it, we can change non-reusable to reusable and reusable to non-reusable. So first of all, I'm going to explain that we can able to split the action. So how we can able to split it? Means observe, for example, for flight application is there, yeah, total it is three modules, right? So right now I'm going to hit the record button. Okay, so all the three modules related data I'm going to give it over there. So observe, once we hit the record button, what actions we are performing on application, that related script is generated, right? Session, Mercury, click on OK button. Okay, so close it and stop it. Oh, sorry, I just forget it. Sorry. So total three modules now. I'm going to hit the record button. Yeah, 1 second, it is stuck. Then close it. Like that, three modules related data I just saved it. Okay, three modules related data I just generated. So right now I want to split it. So I want to split to three modules. Like what? Observe. Up to now is login module. So up to here it is open and this one is closed. Right? I want to make it as three modules. So for that, what I'm doing? Observe. First of all, I'm just putting a space over there and observe. Go to edit, action, split action. Okay, so observe, before going to it, you ask me to save it. Okay, once again I'm going to save it. Split action. So then observe automatically. So it is divided into two actions. So above the space it is stating it as a one action and below the space it is stating it as a second one, right? So above one is open, right? Below one is what? Close. Sorry. Above one is login. Sorry. Below one is open. So right now it is divided. Observe. Total here it is divided into two actions. Right? So right now I want to save. Up to this one is open one. This one is closed one. Right? Same thing. Go to edit, action properties. Split the action. So above one is open only, right or not? So below one is close. Click on OK button. So observe, if we hit the run button, total three actions will be executed without any issue. Just observe. If we hit the run button, total three actions will be executed. Just observe. So you may ask, so total three actions are going to execute. So what is the use of splitting? There is no use of splitting now. So you may ask, no. Actually, what is the use of splitting? Is, for example, I don't want to execute second and third ones. Like log open and close, I don't want to execute. I just want to execute only logging one, right? So how means of just open the action, go to automation. So you need to select run current action. Okay, so if you select run current action, just observe only login action only going to execute it. The remaining actions are not going to execute it. Just observe. Observe only login only just executed, right or not? Okay, so after that, if you want to go ahead with the next one, only close only I want to execute. Okay, so just select that one and hit the run button. That's it. In between open, we are not executed, right? Okay, like that we can able to put it. Okay, so that is what about data. Oh, here we need to select that one, the data. Okay. Observe run current action. It will be executed perfectly. So like that we can able to split the action. And observe, we can able to rename the action. Actually close is there, right? I want to rename it. So how means observe it, rename the action. So I want to rename close to cancel. Okay, I want to rename close to cancel. So observe, it will be rename. Of course, you can able to delete the action also. Same. Go to delete the action. Go to action, delete the action. So observe that will be cancelled, will be removed. Just observe only login and open only there, right? So like that we can able to rename the action. We can able to delete the action also. So just observe here. Open. So login, open are under reusable actions, right? I want to make login as non-reusable action. How we can able to change it means observe. Go to edit, action, properties. So if you want to make it as a non-reusable action, here you need to uncheck this one. Okay, just uncheck this one and click on OK button. So observe the hierarchy. So earlier both are in reusable action, but here what happened? Login is non-reusable action and open is reusable action, right? Same. I want to make actually login is non-reusable action. I want to make login as a reusable action. Just see how the process. Go to edit action. If you want to make it as a reusable action, simply check this one. Okay, just observe. Both are in reusable action, right? So is it clear, all of you? How to make it as a reusable action, everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is what about reusable actions framework. Okay. So next we are going to discuss about the data-driven framework. Data-driven framework means we already discussed in a parameterizing test. Remember retesting, entering multiple sets of data to test the major functionality of an application. On that time, we are placed the data, test data in a data table, right? And do the parameterization. Need to remember, guys. That is same as
Yeah.
it is about this one. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Same as it is about this one. So, how the work will process in detail, I will explain it later. Observe. Retesting, did you remember? Passing the multiple sets of data to test the major functionality of the application, or replacing the constant value with multiple sets of data to test the major functionality of an application, right? So, or we are specifying it as a retesting means testing the same functionality again and again with multiple sets of data. That's the major functionality, right? So here I'm going to test with the different sets of data like Sirisha, Rupalis, and Ashim, Gaurav, Ankita, right? I want to go ahead with the different sets of data. So how we can able to test by using different sets of data? So here it is the working process, right? So first of all, we are going to generate the script. Okay. So collect the test data from flat files. So in the earlier what we have done, we are directly placing into the data into the data table, right? But here what I am doing is collect the test data from flat files. Okay, collect the test data. Flat files means Excel document, okay, something like that. We just collect the data over there, okay, like this. Here it is. This is the test data.
Like we made before in the
Yeah,
starting.
yes, exactly. So we already collected the data, test data earlier.
So that's like the what we did in the manual testing.
Here it is.
Okay.
Like I want to pass like Andre Mercury, like how many sets of data you want, you just collect the data here. Okay, how many
Mhm.
sets of data you want. So right now I want to pass it out there. Okay, so how the parameterization, now I will explain. Do the parameterization, execute it, and analyze the result. Okay, how the work will be processed, I will explain. Okay, so just observe here. First of all, I am going to record this one. Okay, right. So first of all, what we are doing, we need to generate the script. Okay, so observe, I am going to generate the script. Hit the record button. Windows application. Okay, so just so I'm entering Sirisha and Mercury. Click on OK button. Just I'm going to generate the script and close it and stop it. Okay, so observe. After that, I want to pass the data in the data table. So how from the flat files I already created in the Excel file, right? I'm going to pass this one. How means right click, go to sheet, click on import, click on from file. Which file you want to import it? Which file? So here it is, test data file is there. Okay, you cannot open the file because it is already open in another application. Okay, okay. It is already open, it is saying. Okay, so I'm just close it and right click, sheet, import from file, right? So test data file I want to import it, right? So observe, in a test data, if you take any Excel sheet, sheet names are displaying, right? Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, right? So here we are going to ask sheet 1 or sheet 2, sheet 3. So I am renaming it sheet 1 as a test data, right? So I just selected that one. Observe. Right. The data will be coming up over there, right or not?
Mhm.
So then I need to pass these data values from the script line. How? We are using by using parameterization. Did you remember? Go to tools, data driven. Okay, so age and name values I want to parameterize. Parameterize on parameterize option. Here I am going to save the age and name. Next, here it is password parameterize. So parameterize on parameterize option. Here I want to select the password. Okay. Observe both are parameterized, right or not? So click on OK button. So before going to hit the run button, so it is asking to open the application by using what? System util dot run, right? Remember guys, system util dot run. Application path we need to specify it. So right click and go to properties. Hit the run button. Just see what happens. Observe it, place enter and the Mercury is executing now. Next, Osman Mercury is executing. Observe. Is it clear all the sets already is executed or not?
Yes.
Like that, work will be processed. Clear it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is what about. So next class we are going to discuss about the remaining two. So next class also one of the important concepts, that is one of the important keyword driven framework I am going to explain. Okay, important concept. Okay. Okay then guys. So tomorrow we'll meet back on same time. Okay.
Suresha,
Yeah.
I need to talk to you something about